Hey guys, I'm back with another episode, with episode 5 of the Iron Den. I'm headed to 613 Lift. It's 6:40. Just finished work. I'm headed straight there, and it's going to be a shoulder day. And then after shoulders, I'm definitely doing abs, and I'm not giving up this time. I gave up after one set of hanging leg raises. I had this ridiculous cramp in my abs, lasted for about 15 minutes. It's an ongoing issue. It's been happening. But you know what? I'm going to actually start with the cable pull downs because I'm confident I can get 3 sets plus a warm up set in without the spasms and then do the leg raises. And if I can only do one set, I'll only do one set. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to hit 3 sets. I think the trick is to warm up the abs. I'm not warming up the abs. I load them right up to working weight on the first set. And just like any other muscle, the abs are just like any other muscle. They have to be warmed up. So I'm going to take my time and go lightweight for higher reps. I'm going to try to hit 20 with a very lightweight. And then once they feel ready, then I'll start with the working weight. And then by then, I'll be able to go right into my working set for the leg raises because they will have a bunch of blood and heat in the muscle. Okay, so for shoulders, actually, I love working shoulders. I think I have decent shoulders, but for a competition, you can never have shoulders too big. It's basically the top of the V. See, what bodybuilders are trying to do is make a V shape. Shoulders, chest, lats, and then a tiny little waist. That's the upper body. And the wider your shoulders are, the more you can get away with everywhere else. It's basically an illusion, is what I'm trying to make. So there's 3 main parts of the shoulder. There's the front, the side, and the rear delt. Actually, I love training rear delts. I'm actually going to open up with rear delts. I'm going to do the reverse pec deck machine. Probably one of the best isolation movements for a machine. Top 10 for sure. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm only supposed to do 3 sets, but if I'm feeling it, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do 4 or 5 sets. It feels so good. And it doesn't destroy you at all. It has a very good stimulus to fatigue ratio, one of the highest. Then I'm going to be doing some... All my shoulder presses are going to be done with dumbbells. I like using dumbbells. I don't like machine on the shoulder press. I feel the dumbbells better. The dumbbells work perfectly. They're in line with gravity, up and down. There's no reason to use a machine. Again, full extension right at the top. You want to try to touch the ceiling with it. You really want to lock out. A lot of people think you don't want to lock out. I disagree with that. Now, I'm not going to argue with any expert on that, but for my training, I lock out and I come down low. I like when the weight touches my shoulder. Really want to do that full range of motion. I don't want to bounce. I kind of want to stop and then keep going. I don't want to pause at the bottom, but I don't want to bounce at the bottom either. If you're going to pause anywhere, you should pause at full extension. Well, that's a good question. No. Your delt is probably fully stretched at the bottom, actually, now that I think about it. That's a good question. Yeah, no, it's fully stretched at the bottom. I'm still not going to pause, but I'm not going to bounce it. I'm going to be in full control the entire way. Now, side laterals, that should definitely be done on a machine because dumbbells are going against gravity. You're kind of getting nothing at the bottom, and then it gradually gets higher. I want a nice consistent tension on the muscle all the way through. And that's why I'm going to do the laterals on the machines. I'm looking forward to that. What else am I going to be doing? I'm going to finish it off with some shrugs. Now, I've been always doing shrugs on back day because shrugs are for traps. At least that's what I always thought. But my coach wants it done on shoulder day, so I'll do it on shoulder day. I have been using dumbbells up until now, but 613 Lift has a plate-loaded shrug machine. And I haven't used one of those in at least 10 years, since I've lived in Montreal. It's been that long. So I can't wait to use that. That'll be fun. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel my traps like never before. Let's see. What else am I gonna hit? Oh, I am gonna do some side laterals with the dumbbells, but only in a superset with the cable, with the upright cable raises. Yeah, those give an awesome burn. Those are very good for finishing off the. Those will be performed towards the end of my workout. They're very good at finishing off the delt muscle. So I'm going to be adding plenty of side laterals and plenty of rear delt work. It's very important if you want that 3D look. You can't just do shoulder presses. You can't just do one movement. You have to do all three movements. At least that's what I think, and that's what I'm going to do. Because you really want to have that boulder shoulder look. That's what the judges are looking for. And yeah, so really the only thing I'm worried about is the abs. I'm really going to try warming them up. I never warm them up. I go right to leg raises, and I'm just thinking about it. Like, what am I going to do? And I'm thinking, it's a muscle, just like any other muscle, and it has to be warmed up. Even though it's just my legs. My legs are getting heavier. I woke up at 225.2, so I'm a pound up from yesterday, which is interesting because I was down a pound from a week prior yesterday, but I'm up 0.6 today from last week. So it seems to be like all over the place within a pound, but I'm still tracking exactly 0.6 pounds up, which is perfect. The last 2 weeks I've been up 0.6 pounds, and I'm on pace to do that again. I've been resisting temptation constantly at work. They're throwing donuts, not donuts. Well, there are donuts, but there's cookies and muffins, and I have to say no to all of them, which is actually very easy to do. I noticed that when you eat healthy consistently, the cravings are like a fraction of what they normally would be. But when you eat that processed sugar over and over and over again, you crave it like an hour later. And I'm not having any cravings at all. This diet is excellent. I just had my pre-workout meal, which actually does have a little bit of sugar in it. It has peanut butter, jam, salt, and English muffins with one scoop of protein powder mixed with water. So I think I'm ready to go. I had that at around 6:05. It's about 45 minutes ago. Plus it'll take me another 20 minutes to get to the gym, so it'll be at least an hour. I always want to wait at least an hour before I eat, because you actually want the calories and all that and those carbs to be part of your body. You don't want them to just be in your stomach. When they're just in your stomach, they're not doing anything. They're just weighing you down. You want your body to start metabolizing these. And then I'm going to have my pre-workout, which has a little caffeine, so that'll stimulate my metabolism a little further. And then I'll ease into it with the reverse pec deck. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll see you in the gym. Okay, time for my top set. Last week I got 90 pounds for 8 reps. So anything 9 or higher is an improvement. So my goal is 9 plus. Let's do this shit. Slow negative. All right, that was an excellent top set. Let's continue the momentum. 75-pound dumbbells. Let's see if I can hit another 9 nice and slow. Nice and low, nice and slow. 4, lockout. 5, 6, no pausing. 7. Lockout. Last rep, nice and slow. It's burning, they're burning, they're burning, they're on fire. Keep going, keep going. Okay, third and final set, 55 pounds, which is now back to warm-up weight. I got a lot of blood in the muscle. I'm not at 100%. Nice and slow. I'm pretty sure I can do 10, but I don't really care what the number is, as long as I'm going slow and deep and locking out at the top. Let's do this shit. 1. 4. 5. 6. One more. I got it. Nice and slow. Slow negative. This is a plate-loaded side lateral machine. I've never used it before. I think there's a bit of a learning curve to it. I'm very open-minded about it. I like that it's very free. I did 19 reps with 20 pounds on each side. I added a 10, so now it's 30 on each side. I'm going to see how many I can do. I want to go nice and slow. The reps don't really matter. All right. Let's see how this goes. The slower I go, the better I feel it. 6. Okay, that's 9 reps. I can live with that. Okay, I didn't love the last set. I don't think my arms were placed right. This is gonna take me a few weeks to figure out. The slower I go, the more I feel it. But as soon as I accelerate, it kind of swings in a weird way, that it's unpredictable. So I don't know. Let me try a different arm setup. All right, I want to lead with the elbows. Let's go. Down to warm-up weight, 40 pounds total. I really like that positive. The negative is it's weird. I lost count. Call that 10. One more. One more. Oh. Okay, it's better with lighter weight. Okay, this is reverse pec deck. I'm starting at 160, which is like a heavy warm-up. Slow negative. That was heavier than I thought. Okay, that was my top set. Okay, down to 130. Nice and slow. Fully stretch, shoulders down. Slow negative. Oh yeah. Excellent. All right, time for a little superset action. Okay. This exercise is a first for me. It's basically shoulder press, but I'm going to be doing it hammerhead style. So I'm going to be keeping my hands in front of me. I'm going to start with 25 pounds. I think I could do more, but I want to make sure I get the movement down before I start going heavy. All right, let's do this shit. This is a real set. Let's do this shit. Okay, reverse. Let's see how this goes. Last set, 450. All right, time for the workout recap. My workout was excellent. Back and traps are toast. Shoulders and traps are toast. Again, I still had that issue with the abs. I was able to get two. I did the warm up. I did 2 warm up sets, very, very light, and the abs felt fine. Then I went right to the whole stack because I did the whole stack for 15 reps. It's fairly easy, and as soon as I got off of it, started spasming, but I didn't want to give up, so I did another set of 10 with the whole stack. It was such great, but then as soon as I lost the tension, it immediately clenched up. So I sent my coach a text. We'll see what he says. Could be lack of water, could be lack of salt. I don't even know, to be honest. At this point, it could really be anything. I've always had this issue, but it's never been this bad. I still think I have to come in on my day off. Maybe I have like too much lactic acid buildup in the body or something. Anyways, it is bothering me. Yeah, so let's see. For shoulder press, I did 90 pounds for 9 reps. Last week I did 8 reps. So I know I'm getting stronger, and they were very slow, deliberate reps. I could have sped up and done 12 or 13, but that wasn't the point. The point isn't to do as many reps as I can. The point is to stimulate the muscle as much as possible. So that was my goal, which I did. That superset with the bent over dumbbell reverse flies, wherever you call them, with the cable upright rows is just sets my shoulders on fire. So, that's definitely a keeper of an exercise. The only thing I'm not 100% sure on was the machine side lateral raises. It's very unique. I liked it light, but I didn't like it heavy. I'm definitely going to give it another try. I felt it. It was just something was off. When I was really, really down low, I felt very cramped and almost like the position of my forearm would move on the plate. I had to reset it. So either my rhythm is off Or I might have to go to cables. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to give it one more try and see how it goes. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. But is it the best machine that I could have used? Not 100% sure on that. Not sold on it yet. Okay, tomorrow is going to be a day off. I'm going to rest tomorrow. I don't want to do any cardio. I don't want to do any training. It's going to be a total rest day. I'm going to go to work, which is cardio in and of itself. And then Friday will be hamstrings and lats, my two lagging body parts. And I'm going to do calves on that day as well. For calves, I'm only going to do standing calf raises. No more of that seated calf raise bullshit. I think that's a scam. Your knees have to be locked in order to hit the gastrocnemius muscle. Otherwise, you're just hitting the soleus, which is deep. And it doesn't really show. It's kind of a waste of... It's a very poor stimulus to fatigue ratio. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do 5 or 6 sets of the standing knees locked. Nice and low, nice and slow. And maximum intensity to failure, you know? That's how you gain muscle, by going to failure. Now, for sure, the last third of my exercise, I can't go to failure anymore. I'm just trying to really pump the muscle up as much as possible. But the first 2/3, it's to failure every exercise. Also, I really like that plate-loaded shrug. That lever shrug machine was very, very good. I tried turning around and doing it backwards. There was no difference, so I just went back to the normal way of doing it. What else did I notice? Yeah, their pec deck machine. It's very heavy. I cannot hit the same numbers on that pec deck machine as I can on any other one I've used, which isn't a bad thing. I like that it's harder. I'm going to have to reestablish baselines for that, which I kind of did. So I think 160 is as heavy as I went. So next week, I think the goal will be either one more rep. Yeah, but you know what? I did more than 10. I think I did 11. I think I did 11 with 160. So that's a good question. Do I go heavier or not on that? It's also later in the exercise. I was doing them much earlier. In the workout prior to this week, because my coach made a few tweaks to my schedule, like I said earlier. So I didn't need to warm up on it. I thought 160 would, because I did 205 last week for 15. But this week I was only able to hit 160 for 11, so that's a significant downgrade. But I was hitting it first exercise right out of the gate. And now it was like the 5th exercise. So I was already worn down by then. You can't really, it's an apples to oranges comparison, you know? So there's that. Yeah. But, another solid exercise. I want to get a different tank top. I didn't like the shirt I was wearing in there. It was too tight. It was very restrictive. I'm not going to wear it again. I got to get some merch. I got to find some place and get some merch. I need double XL tank tops so I could breathe in them. I get very, very hot in the gym. That's why I can't wear a t-shirt. When I get hot, I get nauseous. So, yeah. I'm going to need a couple of shirts. Maybe I'll go buy some this weekend. Alright, so what do I have left to do today? I'm on my way home. I just had my post-workout meal. I'm going to go home and have dinner. Then I'm going to go hit my recumbent bike for about 25 minutes, hit my 150 calories. And then I'm going to have my bedtime meal. My bedtime meal is going to consist of, it's always the same thing. It's rice cereal, not rice cereal, it's cream of rice or rice cereal. I have both. 1 scoop of protein powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and about 20 grams of peanut butter. So I got my carbs, my fats, and my protein. It's a very balanced meal. And for dinner, I'm going to have some avocado, avocado. Can't wait. Rice, ground beef, and I'll probably throw some broccoli in it. And I'll have, of course, a quarter teaspoon of salt. I prefer the pink Himalayan salt. I just find it tastes better. But who knows? Maybe that's just in my head. And that'll be 4,400 calories on the day. Hit my 6 liters of water, although I'm about 500 milliliters behind right now. I think I can catch up. Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I think I'm doing very well. I'm underway. Remember, I'm competing October 26th at Algonquin College in the Ottawa Open Classic. My division will be men's physique. Sorry, that's not correct. It'll be classic physique. And I plan on taking a gold medal. I mean, that's the goal. When I train, I'm not going there to have fun. I'm not going there to make friends. I'm going there to win. That's what I'm there to do. And I'm going to be at my best. Every single day I'm training. No days off, no cheat meals, no easy days. I don't believe in easy days. My secret weapon is my work ethic. And I'm going to be unleashing my secret weapon on the stage on October 26th. Anyways, I appreciate you people watching, or my fans, or my viewers, subscribers if you want, following my journey. I'm up to 8 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. And just remember, muscle does not grow on trees. You have to work for every single gram of it. Peace out.